Hi, my name's Tyner 2, Vice President of Sales with Land Landscaping, and this is your Smarter in 5 Minutes of Don't Do This to Crepe Myrtles. So essentially what we have here, as you saw previously in the videos, I've talked a little bit about how to prune a crepe myrtle and how not to prune a crepe myrtle. This is again one of those cases where this will be a how not to prune a crepe myrtle, and what this is really showcasing is the opportunity you open up a crepe myrtle to when you do bad pruning practices, to where it almost invites in scale, the crepe myrtle bark scale, but then also additional pests and diseases that aren't good for the tree. But for this case, we're going to focus on the crepe myrtle bark scale. So as you can see, this tree, compared to other healthy crepe myrtles, it's got a black staining on the tree. That's the first telltale sign. And then we have all this white, like egg sacs essentially, on the crepe myrtle itself. And out of each one of these egg sacs, up to 100 to 300 eggs can hatch within a week of being laid in these sacs. And then you get these other small pink pieces, well not pieces, pink insects that emerge from the sacs. That this is considered the second stage of the life cycle. And these are the ones that actually use their tube-like mouths to go and latch into the tree and suck the nutrients out of the tree itself. So when you see it at mass like this, more than likely this tree and the other ones down the line here that are affected by the crepe myrtle bark scale are going to rob this tree and these trees of its nutrients to survive, to where you're almost going into a decline of the tree right now if it goes untreated. Now there are treatment options available. If you see any of this going on with your trees, there's multiple applications that need to probably take place, either once or twice per year over maybe multiple years, if you continue to see the scale not die back and be treated from either a hort oil that is generally a soil drench, that hort oil attacks the scale and it should treat it over time. So if you see this problem taking place in your homeowners association and any of your communities, reach out to us and we can put together a plan to treat these trees and save what we can from the landscape investment that you have. So you can see on my hand kind of some of the crushed scale here, but these white markings on this branch that I took off the tree, these are the egg sacs. And then there could be, you can see maybe some squished little insects in here just from me taking the branch off itself and holding it. But these little pink insects here are the actual scale as well. They're also called nymphs, that are using their mouths to suck on the tree branch itself and rob it of its nutrients. And as you do these prune cuts to these trees, these crepe myrtles, again, this type of scale is only susceptible to, or is only attracted to, the crepe myrtle itself. That's why it's called crepe myrtle bark scale. And again, when we're doing poor pruning cuts, where you may create split wood. If you're not using sharp tools, you may have gnawed wood at the ends and things like that of some of these cuts. And that just makes it easier for this scale to get into those cracks and inside the tree, to where it again can access those sugars. And this black staining is essentially the honeydew residue that cut the waste of the insect from sucking on those sugars as well. And so again, if you see any of this black staining whatsoever, coupled with the white egg sacs and things like that, you've got crepe myrtle bark scale, and you should probably contact us if we're maintaining the property, or your local landscape provider that may be on your community to have these trees treated. So again, you can save your crepe myrtles that you currently have that are affected by this, and then so they don't go to different crepe myrtles as well within your neighborhood and create some kind of a larger issue.